if you're a college player and you're a great college player, like Caitlyn was.
Hey everyone. Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the biggest stories in sports. Today, we're covering a legend weighing in on a new star. NBA Hall of Famer Larry Bird has just spoken up about Caitlyn Clarke, and his words have sparked a big conversation across the sports world. Caitlyn's arrival on the WNBA scene has been nothing short of groundbreaking, and today, we're breaking down what Larry had to say about her, the impact of her game, and why she's become such a polarizing figure. So, let's get right into it. If you've been following women's basketball, you know the name Caitlyn Clarke. At just 22, Clarke has already established herself as one of the brightest young stars in the WNBA. Coming out of college, she brought with her an incredible shooting ability, court vision, and a unique style that immediately drew comparisons to some of the NBA's greatest shooters. Many fans have been comparing her skills to Stephen Curry and even to Larry Bird himself. Her ability to shoot from deep, her flair, and her competitive spirit have set her apart in the league. But as celebrated as she is by fans, not everyone in the basketball community has embraced her with open arms. Interestingly, Clarke has found a lot of support from male NBA stars. Stephen Curry was one of the first to voice his admiration for her game.
Can't help but watch when she plays, where she's shooting from, the range, the confidence, the flair, like she's a performer.
Curry spoke about how Clarke's style, her range, confidence, and intensity reminded him of his own approach on the court. He said that while many people focus on her shooting, there's so much more to her game. Curry pointed out that her skill set goes beyond just long-range shots. He mentioned her floor vision, her passing, and her ability to influence the game in every aspect, making her a total package. And that's high praise coming from someone like Curry, who revolutionized shooting in the NBA. LeBron James, too, has spoken highly of Caitlyn, noting that she's the kind of player who can single-handedly change the momentum of a game.
Caitlyn Clarke is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA. But for her individually, I don't think she should get involved on nothing that's being said. Just go, have fun, enjoy.
Just like LeBron in his early years, Clarke often carries her team on her back, inspiring those around her while still managing to dominate herself. While NBA icons like Curry and LeBron have publicly celebrated Caitlyn, the WNBA community's response has been more complicated. Some feel that she's received a lot of attention because of her media appeal, but there's no denying that her skills and potential have added to the excitement around the WNBA. She's drawn comparisons to past legends, not just for her skills but for her impact on the sport. Now, here's where it gets interesting. When you look back at basketball history, you see certain players who seem to change the game by bringing something entirely unique. And this is where Caitlyn Clarke reminds people of Larry Bird. After watching her rapid rise and the mixed reactions from both fans and players, Larry Bird finally decided to break his silence. Bird, known for his no-nonsense style and relentless work ethic, spoke about Clarke's game and offered some advice. According to Bird, Clarke's playing style reflects the gritty, intelligent, and resilient qualities that he once brought to the NBA. Bird praised Clarke's ability to stay focused on the court, despite the criticism that comes with the spotlight. He acknowledged that, like himself, Clarke has a way of making up for her physical limitations with sheer talent and intelligence on the court. Bird's message to Clarke was simple yet profound. He advised her to keep her focus and not let critics get in her head. Bird said, "The critics will always be there, but they won't last. What you're doing now is going to be remembered forever. The people tearing you down? They'll fade away." This advice hits home because Bird knows firsthand what it's like to deal with criticism and high expectations. He's telling her to play her game and stay true to herself, and if she does, her legacy will speak for itself. Caitlyn Clarke has become a force in the WNBA, a player who's bringing in new fans and inspiring a generation of young girls to pick up the basketball. She's even drawn comparisons to Bird for her ability to read the court, her shooting range, and her leadership on the floor. But what's so fascinating is that she's not just a player on the court. Caitlyn is a symbol of where the WNBA could go. Much like Bird and Magic Johnson revitalized the NBA in the 80s, Clarke and her rivals could help take the WNBA to new heights. Magic Johnson, Bird's old rival, also spoke up recently, comparing Clarke's rivalry with players like Angel Reese to his battles with Bird in the 80s. Magic emphasized that rivalries aren't just about competition, they're about elevating the game and drawing more fans. He believes Clarke's rivalry with Reese could bring even more attention to the league. Magic noted that just as Bird and Johnson made people want to watch the NBA, Caitlyn and her rivals have the potential to make the WNBA must-watch sports. For someone so young, Caitlyn Clarke's impact on the game has been tremendous. She's facing pressure, criticism, and comparisons to legends. But if there's anyone who knows about handling that kind of pressure, it's Larry Bird. His advice for Clarke to keep her focus and ignore the critics comes from years of experience, and it's advice that could help Clarke as she continues to blaze her own trail in the WNBA. So, will Caitlyn Clarke become the Larry Bird of the WNBA? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, she has the talent, the drive, and now the support of some of basketball's biggest legends to push her forward. What do you think about Bird's advice for Caitlyn Clarke? Do you think she has what it takes to become one of the all-time greats? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more sports content.
Into the world of sports.